How are you doing? How are you doing today? Yeah. Oh, I laugh. I shouldn't be laughing. First of all, I just achieved a major, very great a milestone today. You can guess what it is. Maybe I'll share with you later in this video. But we're not here for that. We are here for the thumbnail you saw. We are here for the thumbnail you saw. Like, seriously, has anyone seen that video? Ah, the highlight for me was when the VIO officer took to his heels when he realized that his colleagues are taking off. I mean, people are angry. People are angry in Nigeria. People are upset. People are upset about the economy. And we're talking Lagos again. Lagos. Okay, what do you guys think? Do you think this VIO guys, do you think they overdo? I actually think they overdo. I hate to see them on the road. I'm fine with road safety. I'm fine with the police. You see, VIO, when I see them, it's like, no, don't just stop me. Because they are out to victimize. Funny enough, excuse me, funnily enough, when you go to their office, VIO officers, VIO, they are one of the most friendly. They're actually very nice when you go to their office. But you see, when these VIO guys, once they get on the road, once they're on that road, it's as if they are wearing another spirit entirely. So seeing that guy take to his heels, like seeing them run like that, it just gave me this sense of like, hey, you mean this guy, somebody can own the road more than them? Somebody can actually take over the road more than them? Like, I was so super elated to see that. And that guy can run. So like, let's think about it. What gives traffic officers the audacity to say because you there's a traffic offense, they get into your vehicle. Next thing, they've opened your car, and those traffic police traffic officers too. Okay, I don't have my driver's license, and next thing you've gotten into my car. Next thing you want to drive my car to your office for what now? Because the scene was so fulfilling. Seeing them get into that guy's car, you need to watch that video. Maybe later I'll share a clip with some part of it. But today I just want to talk about the excesses of the VIOs and the traffic officers, and then you just somebody's roadworthiness is not with him or it has expired. Give him a ticket. Tell him to pay some fine or some dues. Let him go on with his business of the day. If you look at that video, you'll notice that that particular guy was using the Sienna or the Odyssey or whatever. I was using it for like commercial purposes. There was some form of load on top of the vehicle. So maybe the money he has said he was going to collect from that deal is what his son was going to use to school the next day. Maybe that was what he was going to use to pay his landlord. Now you are not just stopping him from doing that business. You want to tow the business tool. You want to tow it to your office. How is he going to pay your fine if he does not do the business? I mean, it's crazy. I can't get my head around it. Why they do that? Like these guys. I mean, for real, there should be more exposure to for these guys. I believe their bosses should know better. Like, if I have a traffic offense, if there's something I did wrong, can you just give me a ticket? If I don't pay my ticket over for some time or something, then maybe they can even come to the house and tow the vehicle. That's why it's done in any sane society. But that I'm going out with my family, maybe we have an event, we have an important engagement to our life. Maybe my daughter is getting married, maybe my aunt is getting married. Then you get me on a traffic offense, and then you need to take my car. I don't see. I'm- I can't wrap my head around it. You need to take the car away from me. That me and my children and my family, we should not start doing tele tele. We should start jumping from tricycle to tricycle to get to where we're going to. It's crazy. It's crazy. So it was fulfilling for me. Me, I'll tell you guys the truth. Too. Watching that video, I enjoyed it. Don't let anyone hear. Did you enjoy it? Type for me in the chat if you enjoyed it. It was fulfilling. What I didn't like was how the man in question started removing his clothes and all that. But I think that was what actually made people around pity him. That was what actually made people pity him because Lagosians, we know how to mind our business. So that one I know for Lagosians, that we know how to keep to ourselves. So I want to believe that the fact that the man went that extreme route of pulling this, pulling that, and then, making a scene. That was what made people now stand for him. I love the unity. The unity was so fulfilling that if we can be united like this against the politicians that are chopping our money, if we can be united like this against the politicians, it will sweet me. No Biafra, Arewa, just Nigeria, just the youth, just people with one common goal, one focus, which is taking our country to the height. If we can do that, if we can replicate what happened in that video against the people messing up our resources, wow, it will be a complete takeover. A complete takeover. Did you see how they brought the VIO officer that was already in the car out, the one that didn't want to get out, how they brought him out from the car? It makes no sense. Even this guy now, if they still want to penalize him for the offense or whatever offense, his plate number can be used to track him. It makes no sense trying to shut down someone's livelihood, someone's income you because you want to chop, because you want to collect dues and fees. And several times I mean, I think from the days of Fashola, they keep saying VIO is not supposed to arrest anybody. Their job is traffic. Was it VIO or LASMA? I've forgotten which one they said it's not supposed to. But are there any difference? LASMA also does terrible things. You beat traffic where LASMA is, especially those wicked ones. There's this LASMA guy somewhere around Ajao Estate. I'm not sure some of you might know them. If you stay in Lagos, if you dare jump traffic when those guys are no, they will practically want to enter into your engine. No. It's just a system. It's a terrible system that needs to stop. It's a terrible system that needs to stop. If there's a traffic offense, this might take where those VIO guys miss it all the time. If there's a traffic offense, give the guy a ticket. Worst case scenario, seize one document or something, seize the license or something, and then make sure that once he pays, is fine. Then he gets on and he shows evidence that he has renewed his papers. He goes on with his life. Nothing stopped for him. Nothing stopped for him. This system of taking people's cars from them while they add their plans for the day over documents, over no fire extinguisher, over basic petty things is totally wrong. It's misplaced priorities. It's misplaced priority. And I want to believe that this viral video will send the right message to the people in authority that should make sure that these officers behave. That are supposed to make sure they behave. Severally, there's been court ruling saying that VIO should not be on the road, that they should be at their office, making sure, checking, their work is checking vehicles, that they are fine. There was a day, let me tell you guys, and this was road safety. There was a day I was behind a smoking bus. The bus was smoking, black smoke. And then we approached road safety officers. Would you believe that they allowed this smoking bus, smoking bus, Danfo, they allowed this bus pass. And then I, driving a neat, cool car, was the one they parked and stopped. Then they're like, one of your tires is expired, one of that. I'm like, oh. So when they knew I was not going to even bend, one of their leaders now came and said, is he at 80%? Is he at 80%? Does he have everything at 80%? The guy said, yes, sir, over 80%. So let him go. That was when I even realized that for road safety, if you have most of the things, the major things, your license and all those things, and then you had about 80% of the things you need to have. Maybe you just don't have your, maybe the only thing missing is your C caution or something. They don't have any right to stop you. I just heard that day that they could just, especially if you flow with them, if you're cool with them, they will let you go. Because like I just said, is it at 80%? Then they let me go. There was another one, let me tell you. So I was driving with my young son to school, and I saw them on the other side, but I had to go do a U-turn. So when we got there, do you know the first thing this guy asked? When I wound down, he didn't speak to me. He just asked my son, how old are you? I don't know why my son too answered. Now said 10. Next thing I heard was that 10 years old should not be in front. They wanted to use that to take money from me. I said 10. Did he tell you 10? Oh, no. You should ask his age from me. How sure are you that when they saw that I wasn't going to have it, they're like, yeah, you can go, so I can go. I said, you knew I could go. You can see him in school uniform, and you want to use the fact that a 10-year-old should not be in front seat to arrest me or to find me or to what now? I didn't really know that before that day too. So in case you normally put a child. I think the age allowed in front seat and the passenger seat in front is from 12. I think it told me that day 12 or 13. 12 or 13. So in case you need to put someone below that age in front, make sure you have your script right. I'm not teaching you to lie. Make sure you have your script right. You know what I'm talking about. I'm just giving us tips now. So don't put a child below 12 at the front seat. Don't put a child below 12 at the front passenger seat beside you. The road safety officers can fine you for that. They should be at the back seat, or make sure they never find out that that child is below 12. That's a good one for me. So you should drop a gift, drop a super thanks for me for sharing that with you. All right. All right. Okay. So let me begin to bring this to a close. So that was very, very, very beautiful to behold. VIO. I hope you've learned some things from this video, from this happening, and from the video that has gone viral. I hope you've learned not to frustrate people. People are already frustrated. People are already frustrated. People are earning $30 a month, $20 a month. People are already frustrated, and now you now want to someone that is using maybe his personal car, an elderly looking man like that, you now want to frustrate him more by taking away his source of income because of what? A document related offense, roadworthiness offense. Huh? No, 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 no. No, that guy was not going to have it. And I was not going to have it on his behalf too. So it was just everywhere. You should go and check out the video. It was just everywhere, jumping, shouting. No, 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 no. I wish I could hear what he was saying. And then, the emotions just roared up. The people were at first, they were trying to tell the VIO officers to calm down, let him go. They were pleading. When people saw that they were not responding to them, next thing, boom, they carried some of them. They just brought them out. Told the guy, you can go. Of course, the guy is still going to have his day, maybe even in court, maybe, but at least he completed his deal for that day. It's not fair. It's not fair. So I stand with justice. I stand with doing things right. I stand with making sure your documents are complete and that you have the right documents and you make sure they don't expire before renewing. But I also stand with having a conscience and being able to take initiative and not just they will say toba run in Yoruba say it's a language from my country. If you're watching from anywhere in the world, it says toba run in ni ise eru eyan fitomoje. If they send you something to do as a slave, you use your sense as a son. So if there are bosses at their work said, make sure you guys, you must deliver 1 million naira from this your outing. It's irrational. Like this guy is going to have bills to pay. Why would you want to just take his car from him because he did not have roadworthiness or because he does not have license? When he's on a business, he's obviously on a business. He has things on top of his vehicle that he was conveying. He had a client with him, or a customer, or maybe was going to deliver it to them. And you want to take that tool away from him. You want to take his livelihood away from him because you are out on your own salary job. Who wrong now? Who wrong? Who wrong in any? It doesn't make any sense. Wrong. Please subscribe if you're just joining us. Subscribe. We're talking about the incident that happened in Lagos, where some VIO officers were brought out of a car that they had seized, and then one of them had to run after his colleagues when they took off in their vehicle. Why? Because Nigerians decided to stand together. Because the Gauchans decided to have a voice and stand, in one accord with the guy that was being taken, that his vehicle was being taken, and beautiful thing to behold. Subscribe so you have a bell notification when I come on live next time. My name is Rashid. This is Stay TV, and here we just discuss some things. We agree to disagree. We share our perspective about pressing issues in the country. I teach the Word of God. I also teach the Word of God here on this channel, on a live called Revelations of the Word. Tips for living and so many amazing things that happen here on Stadium TV. Of course, we have so many beautiful shorts and videos that you can also watch that will entertain, edify, bless you, and all that. Just an amazing one that we do right here. Thank you for joining me on the live today. Do you have any question for me before I leave? Any one of you, do you have any question for me or my viewers? Is there anything you want me to answer? I can answer you right now before I leave in the good spirit of the fun comedy live comedy video that I saw today of the VIO that was running, track race. Any questions for me? No questions for me. Thank you for joining. Subscribe before you leave. Subscribe before you leave. Drop a like, drop a comment for me. I would love to read from you. I respond to my comments. I would not ignore you. And of course, subscribe to the channel. My name is Rashid. This is Stadium TV. Till I see you next time. Now you know your rights. Don't let any VIO impound your car. They can seize documents. They can write a fine for you, but they are not supposed to take your car. And don't forget, don't leave a child below 12 years old at the front seat by your side. If VIO catch you, if VIO catch you, or if road safety catch you, especially road safety, a child that stays with you in front, by your side, by the driver's side, should be 12 years old and above. I learned that some couple of months back when I put a child that was below that age at that space, and they wanted, to fine me for that. But I get sweet mouth now. I be how you see, just like, "Oh, officer, come on now, you're going to school. Don't be like that. Officer, don't be like that. You know now. Huh? The guy just looked at me and said, they go. At times, maybe some of us are too hard too on these officers. You need to understand that they are in the sun. You need to understand that many of them don't want to do that job. It's not if they had their first choice when they were growing up, they didn't say, "What do you want to be?" And they said, "I want to be a VIO officer." No, you need to understand that so many people that do some of these jobs, it's not their first choice. It's providence that got them there. Like, so frustration is part of it. It's part of the system too. So they want to put it out on other people. So when I stop by a policeman or I stop by a traffic officer that's been in the sun, it smile. Once I wind down, "Hey officer, how are you? How you doing today? How's it going?" I don't go because I hate the police. I hate the. Mm-mm. I'm so nice to them on the road so that you never can tell. Maybe you even forgot to renew your document. If you start off on the right step, that's on the driver's side now, on those of you driving. If you start off on the wrong step, even if they catch you in the wrong, the tendency to be able to relate and not want to be hard on you is higher. But of course, there are some that are demonic by nature, that even smile from now to tomorrow, they are just after the figures that they have set when they were leaving office that we're going to make so amount. That's their goal. So the more you plead with those types, the more they are harsher another they are. So you give them fire for fire, those types. But for start off, you don't go with the fire. Be nice. Be nice when they stop you at checkpoints and all that. Be nice, be friendly. It helps. It helps. All right. So that's it. Go watch the video if you've not seen it. Go watch the video. Just search for viral video of VIO officers being stopped from, yeah, you should be able to get it with being stopped from arresting a Lagos driver. Yeah, interesting one, interesting one. So what have we learned from this? Be nice to everyone you come across. Be patient. Be nice to everyone you come across. Be patient. Be kind. Be kind to people. The VIO officers were not kind. The VIO officers were not kind at all. They were wicked. That was wicked to want to take that source of income from that guy. His vehicle was a source of income. They wanted to take it from him. And then, he was frustrated and, everything became history from there. Be kind, be nice to people you meet on the road, be nice to the traffic officers. Traffic officers, be kind-hearted, be compassionate to people. People are going through stuff. Don't just say you're going to take their vehicle from them. No. And Lagosians, people, Nigerians, the final thing that you learn from this, let's stand together. Let's stand together. And everyone watching me, subscribe to my channel. Those guys stood together and they showed the VIOs that together we stand, divided we fall. Standing with the driver, they could help him move his car away. He was able to complete his business. Maybe we'll have his day with them later on and all that. But then that's what we're talking about, that the conversations can happen later, not while he's on the job. Not while he's on the job. All right. Thank you for watching. Thank you for subscribing. This is Stay Dem TV. I'm Rashid. Love you all. Until I see you on my next live. Have an amazing, amazing Tuesday night. God bless you. Bye now.